on the backs of your mats here, let's do some nice deep breaths. We're going to inhale, circle those arms up. Big breath out as we circle down. Let's go one last time, deep inhale in. Just keeping your arms there, right hand, we're going to lower out to the side. Take a nice deep breath out. Inhale, coming in, and then exhale, leaning over to that left side. Good. As we come into center, big circle down. Start to tuck your chin under. We're going to roll that spine down. Just holding down at the bottom for a moment, maybe grabbing onto your opposite elbows. Taking a couple deep breaths as you rock side to side. Releasing your hands down. Let's start to walk on out into a high plank. We're just going to do a couple of inchworms here. So walking all the way back in, standing up tall. My shoulders are cracking today. All the way back down, and let's go again. Beautiful. All the way in. Plant your heels down, coming up. And then next time we go down, we're just going to hold that plank for a moment. Pressing strong through your palms. Everything is switched on here. Just bring that eye gaze just out in front. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Pushing back into that downward dog. Just take a moment here, maybe a little pedal. We're in workout 193 today. Good strength and flexibility focus for today's session. We're going to go through 6 sets of 3 different exercises. We'll make our way through the whole round. Then we're going to repeat once more again as well. Planting both heels down, just take a moment. And when you're ready, slowly start to walk your hands in towards your feet and rolling that spine all the way up. All right, let's grab those dumbbells. Feet nice and wide, sumo squat, front raise to start. All right, so squatting all the way down and raising those dumbbells up towards shoulder height. Whew. Feeling warm already today. Now with today's workout, we're going to go for 35 seconds on, 5 seconds off. All right, so very quick transitions, but you'll find the first and the third exercise of each set are repeated. So you'll get familiar with those exercises for that second round through. Let's go one last one here. Good job. All right, we're going to get ready for some halos, arms up. Have those dumbbells separated here. We're just going to go little circles. Let's go 4 in each direction, if you're good at counting. Just giving me a few in each direction. Now, your aim here is trying to keep that body as still as you can, all right? We're not hula hooping here. Try and keep those hips still and just focus on the movement through your arms. Body's up nice and tall. Then we're going to go back into your sumo squats. Nice little circles. Bit of a shoulder burner here. And rest those dumbbells down. Feet nice and wide. Let's go back into those sumo squats. Squat down and lift. So toes and knees turned outwards here. As we squat down, just try and press those knees outwards so they're staying in line with your middle toes. And then that's set 1 done. We're going to move on to set 2. And we're going to hold onto both of those dumbbells for that one. Bit of an ab exercise to start you off. Let's go final 2. And last one here, drive it up. All right, dumbbells in one hand. We're going to have ours in our right to start. Elbow wide, and we're just going to do some side bends here. Side bends, getting those obliques. Just keep those dumbbells nice and close. You're almost dragging them down the side of your leg. All right, and use your exhale out. So you should be feeling this in the left side of your waist as you squeeze your body back into center. Then we have a little bit more of a shoulder one again for you. So holding on to both of those dumbbells for the whole of set 2. Last one. Squeeze it in. All right, let's go. We're going to have a 90-degree bend here with those arms. And we're just going to lower and lift those forearms. So keeping those elbows up at shoulder height. And try and squeeze those forearms back so they're parallel to your body. So getting that nice big full rotation, elbows staying lifted up. Bit of a burner, even just holding those dumbbells up in general. Whew. Then we go back to those side bends. This time dumbbells come in your left hand. Now, if you're using bigger dumbbells today, obviously feel free to drop one down if it's easier to just hold on to one. Last one here. All right, here we go. Dumbbells in your left, elbow wide, and side bends to the left. Now try not to just rock around too much here. We're not really using that momentum. We're just slowly keeping it controlled. Use that right side of your waist this time to help lift that body back up. Then on set 3, we're actually going to stay on the mat for that one. We're not going to need any dumbbells. Bit of an ab one to start you off. And rest it down. All right, let's go for some scissors here. Oh, it's this way. Heads down. All right, we are holding a crunch. All right, just straight legs, lower and lift, just alternating them. Give the legs a little pull in towards you if you want to. Now a little bit easier is obviously shortening that range. You can also leave your head down for this one. Otherwise, nice big scissors. Holding your shoulders off. If you can, just bring your eye gaze just at your shin bones. Then we are into a bit of a push-up combo. We've done this one before, push-up and child's pose. Last one. Good job. Rolling over onto our knees, hands underneath your shoulders. And let's go for one push-up, push back, child's pose. Now feel free to come onto your toes for this one if you want to, then dropping to your knees for that child's pose. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to go. And we are on our backs again for those scissors. Then set 3 is done. We're coming up to that halfway point for the first round. And flipping over, let's get ready for those scissors. Legs up nice and high and straight into it. You'll find throughout today's workout that transition time is going to feel a lot quicker every time as we make our way through. And then we are coming back into standing after this, but we're not going to need any dumbbells for that first exercise. A bit more of a glute focus for the next one. Can you try and crunch up a little higher? We are almost there, just over 5 seconds. Final 2 and 1. Whew. All right, roll on up. Let's get ready for our glute abductors. All right, just your right leg is going to lift and lower out to the side. So just give me a micro bend in the left. Sometimes it might take you a little bit to get your balance. And just squeezing that right leg straight as we lift and lower. Toes and knees just facing forwards for this one. Now, if you want a little bit more, okay, just go for a bit more of a pulse up high. Otherwise, just full range. Now you'll find you're also going to be feeling this in that left leg as well, while you try and hold your balance. All right, quick shake out, and let's grab those dumbbells. We're going to go for a curtsy overhead press. Left foot is going to step back. So one curtsy, overhead press. Just alternating sides there, all the way down and up. So a bit more of a glute focus for this block, for this set. Trying to get that back knee all the way down. Loving the color combo today, nice and bright in the new collection. Last one. Whew. All right, drop your weights here. Left leg abductors. Let's get ready. Soft bend in your right and lift and lower your left. Nice straight leg, maybe looking at something still in front of you. Giving me that soft bend in the right. Try to get that balance here. After this, another lower body one coming up. We're going to work some squats with a heel lift. A little bit quicker. Let's go final 2 and 1. All right, quick shake out, squat with heel lift. We're going to take those arms overhead. All right, let's squat down, right heel lifts, then left, right, left. So you're staying down low the whole time. It's kind of like a little pulse in between each one. few ankle cracks here. Whew. And holding your arms overhead is going to help to open up your chest a little bit more here as well. Good. Halfway or past halfway, can we get a little bit deeper here? Then we're grabbing those dumbbells, a little bit more upper body coming up. Final 2 and 1. Good job. Grab those dumbbells. We have a bicep curl combo here. We've done this one before. Starting with a bicep curl, open wide, lift up. So getting those rotator cuff muscles as well, biceps. Nice big combination here. Just locking those elbows in. All right, movement is pretty much just through your forearms here and those shoulders rotating. Then we are back into that squat, heel lift, so we can drop those dumbbells. Feel free to hold on to them if you want a little bit more here. Otherwise, dumbbells down, and let's get ready. Arms overhead, right heel lifts, then left. Staying down low, we've only got 1 set left after this. Then we can have a little breather before we move into it all again. Now you can start to go a little bit faster here. If you want to lift up those heart rates, maybe push yourselves a little bit harder. Then we are making our way on the mat, but keep those dumbbells handy. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Here we go, laying on the mats. Just keep those dumbbells close by. First exercise though, tabletop crunch hold. And we're just going to extend one leg at a time. So it's kind of like a bicycle, but we're not adding in that torso twist. We're just going to keep that chest in center. Now, as you lengthen your legs out here, try to keep pressing your backs into the mat. Now, the lower you take those legs, the harder it is going to be. So a little bit easier, just go for a little bit more of a higher extension. Then we are straight into a chest fly. Almost there, let's go one last one and rest it down. All right, grab onto your dumbbells, chest fly. Arms up nice and high. Bend in your elbows as we tap those elbows down towards the floor. Open and squeeze it all in. So just try and keep those dumbbells just in line with your chest here. They're not drifting overhead. If you've got heavier weights handy, this could be a good one for those. If you wanted to go that little bit heavier. Otherwise, you can add a little pulse if you've got your lighter dumbbells. All right, let's get ready. Tabletop crunches. All right, let's go legs up, chest is up, and we're just extending one leg at a time. Now this is it. That's one round done. Okay, then we're going to have a little rest before we do this all again. So a bit of a long one for you today, but quick transitions in between, so we just flow a little bit quicker every time. Less than 10 seconds. Can you lift up a little higher through your chest, elbows staying wide? Let's go for 2 and 1. Hug those knees in. Just take a moment. Feel free to stay down here if you need to. Maybe rocking around. Take a couple deep breaths, feet down, maybe some little swivels through your hips, dropping the knees to one side and the other. And then that first exercise is standing up. So when you're ready, meet us there. Don't go too far. Grab a quick drink if you need to. 10 seconds, and then we're going to start again. Whew. Grabbing onto those dumbbells, sumo squat, front raise. Let's get started. Straight into it. Now that you know all those exercises, maybe starting to either move a little quicker in between as well. I'll try and prep you as much as I can. Holding onto both of these dumbbells, we've got to go for those halos very shortly. Let's go for just a few more here. Make sure we're lifting those dumbbells all the way up. Let's go, final 2 and last one. Whew. All right, halos, let's get those arms all the way up.
little circles. All right, remember just going for a few in each direction. Trying to control those hips here. Not only is it a bit of a shoulder one, but also an ab one. Just try and hold your body still. It's a little bit of a challenge. Then we are back into those sumo squats. Less than 10 seconds. Try and hold those dumbbells up. You got it. And rest it down. Let's find that sumo stance again. Toes and knees turned outwards, palms facing in, and let's lower and lift it up. All right, even though we're working these dumbbells as well, let's try to find that depth in the sumo squat. Lower all the way down. Last time doing these. Then we're holding on to those dumbbells for those side bends. Less than 10 seconds. Last one. Whew. All right, dumbbells in hands. We're going to start by bending through the right side, elbow wide, and let's lower, squeeze it in. Inhale, lower, use your exhale, your breath out to bring your body back into center. So remember, focus is on that top side of your waist when you squeeze that body in. Then holding onto those dumbbells, we're going to go back to that 90-degree. Forearm lower and lift, that shoulder burner. Last one, squeeze it in. All right, let's get those elbows wide and let's just lower and lift those forearms. Try and keep those elbows in line with the body. They're not creeping forward or lowering down. It's handy if you've got a mirror in front of you. Otherwise, maybe just taking a look over at your elbows quickly, just to make sure they're not dropping down. You are almost there. We are past halfway. How are your shoulders feeling, ladies? Pretty sore. Oh, and then we are back into your side bends. Let's go, final two. And last one. Oh gosh. All right, left hand, elbow wide, and let's lower and squeeze it in. And then after this, we are on to set 3. Laying on the mat, remember no dumbbells for this set. We're going to go for those scissors and then the push-ups in between. Past halfway, can you maybe try and lean over a little bit deeper? Nice strong exhale, squeeze it in. Let's go for 2. And last one. All right, dumbbells down. Make your way onto the mat for those scissors. All right, holding your chest up if you can here, lengthen those legs, and let's just crisscross those legs. And just try and get that bottom leg as low as you can to the ground for a little bit more here. You can also get that little stretch as well as you pull that leg in towards you. Now a little bit more here. Okay, you can start to go a little bit faster if you want to, or just shorten that range for less as well. All right, let's go 3, 2, and 1. Okay, rolling on over. Let's go for that push-up child's pose combo, and let's lower and push back. That transition time is definitely getting shorter for me. I don't know about you guys. Whew. Now remember, you can start to go a little faster for this one if you want to, now that you know the flow here. You can also come onto your toes. And then we are on our backs again for those scissors to finish off this set. Last one. Whew. All right, flip on over. Let's get ready for those scissors. We are past our halfway mark after this. And then we are on to set 4, coming into that home stretch. We're going to come standing for that one. Working those glute abductors again. Whew. Definitely feeling nice and warm in here now. Past halfway. Can we lift up a little bit higher? This is the last time doing our scissors for today. Whew. Final 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Roll on up. Let's go straight into those glute abductors. Bit of a balance challenge for you now that we're a bit puffed. Right leg, we're gonna lift and lower. Trying to get that control through that left leg that's holding you up. Try to lengthen out this right leg, nice and straight. Remember, pulse it up for a little bit more here. Then we are back into those curtsies. We're gonna grab those dumbbells for that one, just to add in that overhead press. Final 3, 2, and 1. All right, dumbbells on your shoulders. We're gonna step our left foot back first. Curtsy, overhead press. Let's find that depth here. Drop that back knee all the way down. Then we are back into those abductors. We'll place those dumbbells down and work the left side. Just a couple more here. Final 2. And let's go one last one and drive it up. Dumbbells down. Left leg. Let's get ready. Find the balance in the right. And let's lower and lift. Then we've only got 2 sets left after this. Into those alternating heel lifts. In that squat hold. And then grabbing your dumbbells for another upper body one in between. All right, past halfway. Can you maybe try and lift that leg a little bit higher? Challenge yourselves here. Here we go. Whew. 3, 2, and 1. Quick shake out. All right, no dumbbells for the first one. And let's go squat right heel lifts, then left. Right and left. Now, a little bit more here. You can hold those dumbbells at your shoulders if you want to add a little bit more resistance onto these. Otherwise, just staying down nice and deep. Whew. And then we are grabbing those dumbbells for that second exercise. Well past halfway. Can we drop a little bit lower? Final 2 and 1. Grab your dumbbells, bicep curl rotator cuff combo. All right, start with that curl in, open wide, curl up. Breaking down each movement. Make sure you're really opening those arms up wide before we start to lift up those forearms. Then we back into those squat heel lifts. Bit of a spicy one, that one. Whew. Then we are finishing on that mat for the final set. Let's go one last combo. Finish with your bicep curl. Whew. Dumbbells down. All right, finding that deep squat, arms overhead, and let's get ready. Right heel, left. Last time doing these. Can you try to push yourselves all the way to the end, staying down low, transferring your weight as you lift your heels up. Whew. Don't forget about that upper body here. If you've got your arms overhead, really opening up that chest, but your core is always on here as well. Whew. All right, home stretch, 10 seconds. Can we drop a little bit deeper in these squats? Then we are on the mat. Last one. Whew. Dumbbells close by. All right, as we make our way down, tabletop crunch with those leg extensions. Legs up, and let's go. Remember, chest down if you want that little bit less here, but try and challenge yourselves. Just watch out for your other knee here, that it isn't drifting closer to your chest. We're going to keep that opposite knee out in line with our hips. It's going to help to activate those abs just a little bit more. Less than 10 seconds. Then we're into that chest fly. And last one, rest it down. Chest fly, arms up, nice and high. soft bend in your elbows as we lower, squeeze in. Tap your elbows down, squeeze it all the way in. Maybe opting for that little pulse at the bottom if you want to get a little bit more through your chest at the bottom there. Otherwise, just single tap and squeeze in. Then we are finishing it off with those tabletop leg extensions. We are almost there. Let's go, final two. And last one. All right, dumbbells down, elbows wide, legs in that tabletop. And let's go crunch, hold, extend, and bend. Then we're gonna stay down here on the mat. After this, we're gonna do a nice little cool down. So this is it. All the way, maybe going a little bit lower through that extension if you can. Lifting up a little higher, we are halfway. Last bit of movement for this series. Let's go for two. And last one, hug those knees into your chest. Well done, team. All right, take a little rock side to side. We're gonna start to wind it down here. Let's take one hand on each kneecap and we're just gonna circle out those knees. Just nice little circles. And then changing direction, going both ways. Trying to slow down these heart rates. And then just resting your feet down on each side of the mat. We're just going to get some rotations. Drop your knees to the left and taking them over to the right. To the left again. And one more to the right, both shoulders staying down. And then just coming back into center, walk your feet in, just taking that left foot over the right thigh and just holding a glute stretch. You can stay here or you can hug your right thigh in towards you. If you want to go just a little deeper in that stretch, try and relax through your upper body here. Try and slow those breaths down. And then gently releasing. Let's take the right foot over the left. And either staying there or same thing here, hugging it in towards you. Slowing those breaths down. And just releasing that leg, lengthen everything out, arms and legs extended nice and long. Taking a couple deep breaths here. Maybe starting to get a bit of a longer exhale out. And just rolling over onto your tummies here. Onto your tummies. And we're going to push back into that child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Hips dropping to the heels, just lengthen your arms out. Let your head fall down. And when you're ready, gently starting to roll your way up. Well done, that was workout 193. Okay, that's strength and flexibility focus today. Make sure you stay hydrated, have some water, and hopefully we see you back tomorrow. Thank you.